I had the realization today that I am definitely in yet another transformational era of my life. And it's really difficult to be in a transformational era, in a transformational space within your own life, because no matter what you look at in your life, it all feels wrong. Even when it's something that you've known for a long time, and even if it's something that's brand new, it just all feels out of place and wrong. And I think it's so hard for us as human beings to recognize when we're in that transformational space and to actually do something profitable with it. And I don't mean profitable like money necessarily, but to take that transformational energy and really turn it into something that's beneficial to you. So I just kind of wanted to talk through some of that. Oh, a lizard. Hi, buddy. And I wanted to come make a video in my backyard. So I am a life coach in training, and I'm really excited to launch that part of my career and meet people like you and help people like you to be able to get through these parts of life with some support and some strength and some grace and some happiness and joy and gratitude, because it's just so difficult to get caught up in the change and to just revert back to where you were before. So yeah, thank you for being here. If you're interested in having me as your life coach, there's a link in the bio you can click, and I don't have anything set up yet, no website or whatever. It's just going to be like a simple give me your email address and we can connect. But really looking forward to getting things moving again in the direction that I've been dreaming of and working through this transformational space with some power. So I'm trying to empower myself and empower you to make the choices that you need to make to have what you want, to be fortuitous. So welcome to my backyard. I'm located in sunny, hot, Northern California. I love my garden. It's so beautiful back here. And I actually have been neglecting to even create videos or do things in this space because I just feel like it's not enough. And that's like another thing that I'm dealing with all the time, is like what I have isn't enough to prove to you, the viewer, that I'm worthy of supporting you, helping you. And if you're a podcast girly or boy or they like me, and you're into Mel Robbins, I just listened to the Will Packer episode with him and Mel Robbins, and they were talking a lot about getting out of your own way and just doing. And so this video is my way of doing. So I'm starting over on YouTube. I'm starting fresh. If you are already subscribed, thank you so much for being here. And if you're brand new, thank you so much for being here too. So let's talk about some transformational energy era life stuff, right? For me, I think when I really start to notice, For me, I think when I really start to notice that I'm in a transformational space is when I actually feel really agitated. That's why my channel name is Mindful Mad, because I'm mindful, but I'm always mad. And also my name's Madison. I'm naturally an angry person, and I think that a lot of people are. Anger, if you don't know, is a secondary emotion, so it's always a sign that there's something deeper going on. And so when you start to feel really angry all the time, it's time to take a closer look at your emotions below that anger and see what's going on. And sometimes it's a years-long journey to figure out what is causing that anger, and sometimes you can figure it out in a day. And so that's what the transformational space is all about, is like, what do I need in this time to settle that anger, to get over that anger, to work through that anger, and then to get to the depth that lies beneath it, to that emotion that lies underneath that, and process that emotion so that you can come out on the other side with happiness and an action plan and a desire to do something for yourself or for your community or for other people, to be of service, or even just something that makes you feel good. Like, it doesn't have to always be like a greater, bigger mission. It could just be being. Another way to recognize when you're in one of these transformational spaces is when all of the relationships that you have with people in your life start to feel funky. So like, whether that's your partner and you're not like vibing on the same level at the moment, or your best friend you just haven't been reaching out to for the last few weeks, or your family members call you and you don't really feel like the energy between you is matching or is right. And I think that the best thing that we can do when we start to recognize that we're in this transformational space and that we have this energy that's trying to go from point A to point B is to jump on board. Instead of watching your life go by in front of you, you need to jump on point A and ride the train to point B. And that means taking action. For example, take me. I started my YouTube channel back in April because I was really, really excited to put content on YouTube that I wasn't really finding elsewhere. For example, meditation videos for beginners, or people explaining like what mindfulness is and how to be mindful. And then I joined my life coaching program in May and became overwhelmed by the amount of time that I was committing to this thing now. And all of the learning that I was doing is really making me feel like, I don't know if I have the time for this. I don't know if I'm perfectly set up to, grow my YouTube channel to what I'm dreaming it can be. And so when I say that you need to take action, that means like all of the prep, means all of that prep that you're doing in your head all the time, all of the ideas that you're having, that you're writing down, that you're like making, A to Z plans and Charlie Day on the chalkboard. All of that stuff that you're doing in your head, you have to pick something and just fucking do it. Like, there's no way around that. You're never going to get to point B if you don't start doing stuff. So that's where I've been really grateful to be in the coaching program, is because I'm being coached all the time by people who are practicing coaching, and those coaching sessions really, really help you get from a point A to a point B, to dig deeper into what's really going on, to take your surface level emotions that you feel comfortable saying out loud and dig deeper and reveal that rawness within you, to become more comfortable talking about the depth of your emotions so that you can actually unlock your potential, break down your barriers, and move forward in an actionable way that really feels good and that feels like you're honoring your soul and like being a champion for your own heart and your own creative energy. So yeah. I didn't really have much of a plan other than to put myself out there and encourage you to put yourself out there, because we're fucking worth it. If you have something in your heart or in your mind that you want to share, you just got to do it and be confident, because it doesn't matter what other people think. So that's where I'm at. And if you're looking for support in your life for these transformational eras, if you have a dream and you think you know how to get there but you're just not getting there, or if you just want to get a little deeper into yourself and really start to figure out who you are and what you want and what your purpose is in life, and to feel validated in that, I'm here for you. So like I mentioned in the beginning, click the link in the bio if you want someone to talk to. If you don't want to do that yet, but you're here watching, leave me a comment and let me know what kind of stuff you're interested in seeing, whether it's you know, beginner meditation videos, advanced meditations, breath works, whatever. I'm in it for the long haul, and I'm all about mindfulness and self-awareness, emotional awareness, and being in tune with your energy and your emotions, and being mindful of your world. Oh, expanding consciousness. That's the other thing I was going to say. See, I'm not perfect. No one has to be perfect. But I am honest. That's going to be my claim to fame, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to do the YouTube titles. If you're watching this, it's because you're going to win $1 million. I get those all the time. I wonder how much I'm going to have to edit out of this video. Okay. I do have a plan for like a 7-part meditation series that's just going to kind of be like all over the board, but I have to do some learning and education before I can properly release that to y'all, so stay tuned, and yeah, I'll be seeing you again soon. Bye.